Okay, I think the next 9 holes is going to be easier than the first 9. I kind of intentionally targeted the heavy tree areas initially to kind of get them out of the way. And so today, welcome back, by the way, it's under par. We're going to get holes 10 to 18 done. And we need to get from over here for 10, which I think will probably end up about here. And then 11, and then 12 will go this way, and all the way around to 18. So I think actually what will happen is our facilities will kind of fit better over here because I don't think we're going to need all this space. It's par 3. So let's take a look though. So we'll start with hole 10. And I think I'm going to start it over here so I have room for a facility here if I want to. So we'll say 10 is here. And then I want to bring it over right next to this water just to kind of incorporate the water back into the hole. So yeah, I want to make that water be a player in this game kind of thing, right? So let's do that. That's going to be where 10 is. All right. And then, so it's a little bit weird because, I mean, everything's very close together here, okay? We have a little space here for drinking fountains and things though, so I like that. And then we'll say 11 is going to be next to, maybe up on this hill. We'll say 11 is here. And we just need to make sure it stays par 3. So it's still par 4 there. So I think right over near the rocks, I guess, right here. About as far as we can go is 215 yards, I think, for par 3. 19. So anything over 220 is going to be par 4. So this actually is the longest par 3 hole we could do. So that's what we'll do there. Because I need to get over there. So that's what we'll do. Sometimes when these guys laugh, kind of reminds me of Minions, you know? Like Despicable Me. Okay. 10. There. Let's get 11 pinned over here too. We'll say 11. That's interesting. So that's marking that as 6. But this is 11? I think that's backwards. I think this is 6 and you're 11 here. Yeah. Called your bluff there, game. Think you can fool me? Don't think so. There's that, and then also right here. Okay, let's do the greens. And of course, we're kind of having a little weirdly shaped green here, but that's all right. Let's grab sand, and we'll extend this sand trap over near this hole. So kind of incorporating, like both of these holes will share the same sand trap kind of thing. I can dig it. Can you? Can you? I'm not going to do it. You know where I was going with that though, right? I think you guys, some of you do. Some of you. Others have no idea what I'm talking about, and they cannot dig it, but I think most of you can. Fairway is a challenge here. I think I want fast fairway after the rocks. So I want that to run, maybe go into the water kind of thing, right? And then we'll do the muddy fairway here. It's like stop you short into the rocks kind of thing there. So if you can get over that, then that's great. So fairway running through, it's a C+ so far. I guess it's going to be kind of like that. A+, cool. Hazards, it's really just about the rough grass, right? So we just go like that. It's an A+ now. Cool. That takes care of that. If you end up over here, though, I really don't want you to be stuck with a bad club. I'd rather have you stuck with really tall grass. So we'll do that instead. Maybe we add just a little fairway right here. It's fine. Okay. That hole is done. Hole 10 unlocked. Go ahead, guys. Okay. Hole 11. So this is the furthest par 3 we can have in the game. And we're going to have the hole. I think the green is going to be this weird shape. Kind of goes around like that. I'm not sure why they would be over here, though. I guess it's to promote them hitting the green on this side. Because if they don't, then they're going to be in this sand trap right here. Yeah, I think that's all right. So, like, you kind of promoted to go towards that. And there's a tree there because I'm just, you know, diabolical that way. Firm fairway here in case you get a nice bounce towards the grass. Muddy fairway here. We'll just make it a little bit wetter in this area, I guess. And then the rough grass. So, rough grass... yeah, over here like that. Some more rough grass over here on this side. I'm just looking for the score. I don't like going for a score. You know, I know why they did it this way. You got to have some kind of metric, you know, to grade your course and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like the challenge building is something that's really challenging to deal with is more important than the score. Like, this is already very challenging to deal with all the trees and everything, but I guess you got to have a way to measure it, right? I guess that's really the thing. You got to have a way to measure it, and that's how they decided to do it in the game. So, all right, it's fine. There's my A+ hole. All right, cool. So go ahead and unlock. There. So hole 11 completed. I scored an eagle. No way. Did you? Did you, Liam Brown? What's your scorecard look like? Where is it? Right here. 0 handicap, obviously. You got a hole in 1 on 10 just now? Really? Well, good for you. He got another hole in 1 on hole 8 too. Okay. Okay, sir. Excuse me, sir. We're going to watch you closer now, okay? Something fishy's going on here. You're getting a hole in 1. Oh my, what a bounce. Wow. That is actually interesting. I almost want to leave that. I almost think that that's a feature. Like, part of me wants to place sand right here. But the other part of me says, no, a fast running fairway that can bounce the ball that direction and get you onto the green is actually kind of cool. I'm going to leave it. Good. Well played. I'm going to leave it. All right. I'm not going to mess with it. I do want to, I want to mess with this though. I don't want this to be a thing. Let's get rid of some of these areas. I know it's extra money and I don't need to spend it, but I want to get rid of these areas where there's nothing designated. All right. Something like that. Okay. Next then. This is hole 11. So we're on to hole 12 now. I'm tempted to place hole 12 here. Like, you have to kind of walk a little bit to get to it and then put like facilities and stuff right here. I think so. I'm going to put facilities here. So I think that hole's here and I'm going to place the green right here. Is what I'm thinking for 12. And then that gives me the ability to place... Oh, did I mark this flag? I did. This gives me the ability now to place some facilities in this area. So I'm thinking we start with the bathroom. Nope. Not restaurant. Restroom is what I was reading, restroom, but it was totally not reading restroom. Go like this. Actually, wait. That does not cover the other tee box. Let me make sure. I don't know if that matters. To be clear, I don't know if you have to cover the tee box. But I just assume because there's an area of effect, right, that if I cover this, if I have this structure and have the tee box and hole, whatever, inside the range of this, that it will cover all that stuff. That's my assumption. But I don't know if that's actually accurate. And we'll put a bench over here too. Okay, so just some extra facilities for them to work with, and then a restroom right here as well. Something they can use while they're out here. They're not that far away from the clubhouse. It is a small course, but we want to have something out here, so that's what I'm going to do. So this is interesting, right? There's like a lot of hills going on here. A tree, of course, directly in your line. And the green, which goes like that, I think. I think that's going to be our green. We'll have some rough first cut grass around that side. I think we'll have some sand in the front of it. Yeah, something like that. So there's no clear way onto this green unless you're hitting it direct. You got to hit it off the tee, which, it's a par 3 course, so you're kind of encouraged to do that anyway. But yeah, so there's a good score-ish for the hazards. Let's get our firm fairway going here. Firm fairway there. Just really promote the ball to bounce a little bit further. We'll do muddy fairway close by. Not that it matters. All right, got to get our fairway score up. Apparently, I'm going to have to put it behind it too, so it's just not giving me the score I need. Oh, this is A+ already now. Okay, hazards now need to be first cut. You can put this behind here, like so. And then I think that's an A+ if we make the tee box bigger. No? Ooh, very close though, right? All right. Well, I took a little bit too far away from the fairway, so we'll go like that. There's our fairway ranking, and then there is our hazard ranking. All right, A+ hole. Hole 12, done. Now, we're kind of wasting a little bit here. So I'm thinking 13 could go here, but like now what am I doing, right? I got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I got all this space. There's so much space. Like this is way too much space. So maybe we're going over 18 holes. The game does let you do that. It's kind of clown golf, which, you know, I mean, maybe we're at a circus, so we could do that. We could. I don't have enough pro golfers. I'm not sure how to get more pro golfers. Other than, well, maybe the better training facilities will do it. Let's level these up. There we go. Can it level up again? No. So these 2 training facilities. Oh, what I don't have is virtual golf. Right. She wants to play virtual golf. Virtual golf. So let's get that going too. And I can place it over here. I don't think we're going to end up having enough space. I think we're going to, like, maybe there's another driving range or something we could put over here, but I don't think so. Virtual golf could be over here. This is probably fine for it. Or here. I mean, I guess if I'm coming around this way, I want to incorporate this stuff into a hole. So yeah, maybe it's all right. Maybe we'll do it this way. Let's put virtual golf here. Okay. Now, right next to the rocks, but not overriding the rocks, right? And then put that here and put this over through there. Just give them a path kind of thing. And then this path can go that way. And I'm not sure if we really need any more paths. We don't really have a lot of paths, because everything's really just kind of integrated into each other. But okay. So with virtual golf here, and not upgraded, but you know, she's going to use it now. That will satisfy her requirements. Possibly with the training facilities up and improved, we'll get more pro golfers. Possibly. And upgrade our snack bar again, I guess. And the restaurant, no, not yet. Our bathrooms are very good now. We have outstanding bathrooms, guys. Did you know that? We are very, we care a lot about your bathroom needs. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, it can be leveled up to level 3, I guess. And it just increases our service score, which I would hope means that we are promoting more people to sign up. But so far, I see this. The structures, though, this is because I've built a lot of them. So this number is very different. It's very wrong right now as far as our actual income goes. I do wish they would separate these. Show me monthly expenses and income as your fixed and variable costs together, but then not one-time charges. I wish they would separate a line item. Instead of saying structures, for example, structures should be the ongoing monthly maintenance for each building, and then there should be another line item that shows like built structures, and that way I can see how much money was spent on individual things. Because as soon as the month rolls over here, we're gonna have the this number is going to be much lower, and then the numbers will all balance out. So we have right now December 26th. So when the year rolls over and it goes to January, this number is going to be substantially lower. At least it should be. Otherwise, I'm in a lot of trouble if it's not. There it goes. Yeah, much better. Okay. So what's next? Well, Renata just needs to use virtual golf, so that's on her. I can't make her do that, I don't think. Robert Wilson is currently working there. I think I need more employees. Let's get one more employee to work there. How many teachers do I currently have? 2. Probably another one. They're going to take breaks, right? So I think we'll go one more teacher. Probably actually 2 more teachers, because one of them I think works in virtual golf. I want to say virtual golf. Maybe virtual golf doesn't have a teacher. No, it should. Yeah, employees. 1 out of 1. It should have a teacher. Okay. So, where are we at now? Hang on. We're talking to Renata is what we're doing. Barbosa. Who has the upper hand now, Renato? Your clandestine train. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that she said before. Okay, now Renato is here. Keep low to the ground, bozo. Don't speak a word of this to Renata. I've come here alone because I must have what I crave. Junk food. Renata and I are pioneers of the golf diet. We've even written a book about it. Party food. But I've eaten more kale than a rabbit, and I can stand another leaf. I can't can't stand another leaf. Get the deep fryer hot because I'm coming for all of your food. So I need to use a food truck, and Ability Pro is something that I'm hoping happens for him. Don't know. We have $21,000, so why don't we go ahead and get our food truck? I can place that kind of over here, back here. Sure. It can be right here, out back, or I can bring it over here. I could probably, I think it looks better over here. Yeah, let's just set it in the middle there. Why not? I mean, it's next to the trash can and stuff anyway. We're going to need trash bins for everybody, so. I put it back here. There's no trash bin there covering that, so. All right, we got a food truck, and he just needs to be, you know, use it and then go pro. So let's take a look at our next hole. This is hole 12, so we want hole 13. And again, I could use this space, but I don't think I need it. So hole 13 is going to be here, and we're going to have actually quite a simple hole here. We'll go, let's say 201, 210. Let's go 210 here. A much more conventional hole, very tame so far. Until, dun, 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 until, yeah, I just had to say something. Not tame anymore. Oh, yes. We are not having, I can't remove the tree, but we're going to have this hole surrounded by sand. Very high maintenance hole, may I add, because like maintenance on this stuff is double what it is on other things. But since I haven't really, like, I haven't had to build a whole lot, it's a par 3 hole, so I might as well spend a little bit. So here. This is our sand island green. Okay. And I'm actually going to do it something like this is fine. Sand island. Okay. Same thing here. Very firm fairway. Don't go over top of the rock. Firm fairway. There we go. Right through here. There we go. And now from this point, we give him a little bit. I just give him the standard conventional fairway right through here. Oh, I'm out of money. I can do a little bit, but I'm out of money mostly. Mostly out of money. Yeah, green is not done yet. So let's see what the ranking is after I make the green. $17, but my green is already a B+, so I'm pretty sure it will be very highly rated once the money rolls in here real quick. Can I have money? Somebody please pay your membership dues. There we go. All right. So now the ranking is A+ on the green. Fairway C-. Okay, we can do something about that. We'll just get more fairway in through here. And then maybe some, I don't know. I don't really want the muddy stuff on this one. I think I'm just going to do something like this. Just down this area. Yeah, like that. All right, so there's our fairway. It's an A+. Now hazards. Championship cut. Sure, right? All on the outside. It's a fairly straightforward thing. It's very expensive. $250. Whoa! I didn't realize it was going to be that expensive. All right, hold on. Let's dial that back. Huh? That's expensive. What am I thinking here? Overspending is what I'm doing. Just regular rough, okay? My goodness. All right, there's A+. Let's go ahead and unlock it. We're having people work their way this direction now. Okay. Do I want to add anything over here? Do I need to add anything over here? You know, there's this swim club thing. Golfers can recover energy and increase happiness by using it. Maintenance is high. Takes an assistant. Golfer capacity 3. We get fun, style, and fitness. $50,000. And they get fitness. Shop. Can shop to increase happiness. Now, I probably should incorporate this. I just have to wait for my money to roll in because these things are actually really expensive. But this is what I can use for the rest of my space, right? I'm having a hard time figuring out what I'm going to use for my space. Well, I'll use this. Use these things. They're big. So hole 13, if I wanted to do 14, it could probably go this way. But then 15 would have to come back through here. And I think this is getting too close. So let's do 13. We'll go 14 down this way. Then 15 here. 16. 17, and then I guess 18 is here, but then it's not nearby. Let's see, what are we gonna do? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's not too shabby. I don't know about going in line like that though. Alternatively, what's my alternative here? 14 could go this way, and then 15 back this way, and then 16 over, 17 over, 18 up. Could work, but then I'm using this entire space, and so now I'm left with maybe some facilities could be here then, because I didn't really use this space. So I guess this is open for some structures. Let's put a shop here, like over here. It's very hilly, and I think it's gonna flatten it when I place the shop, but I just have to wait for the money to roll in. It says terraforming impossible, so I'm gonna say it. Wow, that's huge. Oh, that's way bigger than I thought it was. Okay, you know what? We should probably place these things before we decide where to put the holes, because this thing's massive. And again, I'm trying not to replace anything, but building placements, I think I'm gonna allow that to override the trees. These things are enormous. I think we're gonna put the swimming pool stuff like back in here. That seems okay. So it can be right here. It says insufficient funds, and then we go about like, say that. So there's our swim club. Oh boy, isn't that wonderful? The decor, right? We can have our flowers and stuff, right? We can go maybe up like this. We need to add some prestige to this place. I think the golfer statues finally found a home. It's going to be over here. Yep. We got a clock. I think that's for telling people their tea times, but also just to training in general. So we can place the clock here. I'm all right with that. All right. Fountain. We can maybe stick that over by the snack bar. It's good. Okay. I mean, if this doesn't level our people up, then I don't know what will. I mean, we got ourselves a swim club on our golf course. That's nuts. I feel like maybe I should flatten this land and use this for the shop. It just makes sense to put the shop here. You finished up your 9 holes? Oh man, I need a drink. Cool. Hey, maybe we should buy a t-shirt or something. Maybe the second hole, I you know, the weather's changed or something. I need an umbrella, whatever it is. Like, we could just, you know, get that. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud now. I want them to buy things from me. All right, so we're looking at what this hole is. What, 13 now? So 14. Let's analyze this a little bit. I think there's, now that the swim club's here, I don't think going this way is going to be a good idea unless I'm willing to have them walk by the swim club to get to the next hole. I'm not really wanting to do that. So this is going to be starting over here, I think. Maybe we'll start it here and go this way. I think so. I think we're going to start it right about here. And then we'll put the green. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is awesome. This will be a really great green. Just hope it doesn't alter the train. Okay, it doesn't look like it altered the train much, so that's nice. We'll put this there. That's 14. All right. And then we're going to have the green. Here it is. The green is going to be like this. All right. There's our green for this. And then we have our sand trap, of course, right in front of it, because I think that's just swell. There's so much hazard here. You either hit this green or you are miserable. I like it. I'll even put some championship rough back here. You either hit the green or you're miserable. I like it. All right, first cut through here because it's much cheaper. And we'll just kind of do this with it. That's good for our hazards. Do the same thing right through here too. Sure, why not? And then let's get our fairway muddy. No, we want it to run fast and true right into there. There we go. The regular old fairway could be through this. That's nice. Okay. So that's an A+ hole already, but we're just going to alter the tee box really quick and call it good. That hole is 14. It is live. Okay. Now I'm thinking 15 could be here. So we kind of do this back up, then do this back up. And then with 15 here going into this area, we can then go 16. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, no, 15's got to be here. And then 16 this way. 17 can go up. And then, I mean, 18 is supposed to be right here. So I don't, maybe 16 is short, then 17, then 18. let's see how this works out. If I go, say, like this, be a shorter hole, something like that, right? This is hole 15. We add a new hole, 16. We make the tee box here. 16 can be short, like 105 yards. But maybe maybe it's a little longer, but it's right on the other side of that tree. Yeah, just like that. And then 16. So 17 then is going to be, we take a step back on 17 too. So we go like this for 17. And 17 can take them right to here, 140 yards. I think I like it into the corner here. Sure. It's a little bit of a, I don't know if I like that. It's like the fairway is kind of moving into that territory. I don't like that. Let's go like this instead. That's a little better. So now you have the 17th green is actually too close. I actually don't like it anymore. Let's bring it over here. Like that. I think that's better. Let's delete these green segments. It's a very short hole. 123 yards, right? But that's a par 3. That's exactly what it is. And then our 18th green can be, our 18th tee box can be here and goes into these rocks is what I'm thinking. So this is a really weird thing because I'm actually going to incorporate a very strange, totally unconventional, nobody would ever do this kind of green. We're going to place the green with hazards around it, and that's just strange. You wouldn't do that, but I'm going to right here. It's an A+ green, and you would never do this. Nobody would do this, but it's exactly what I'm going to do. Yep. And then our sand, we need to incorporate sand. If you go a little too far, maybe into the rocks, you get some sand there, you get some sand over here, and you get some sand in the front too, because why not? If you might be curious, are you going to play this course, Charlie? Absolutely. We're going to see what the heck happens with this. We're going to see whether or not this is really the worst idea I've ever done. Okay. Fairway right here through here. Yeah, we need to get that fairway score up. So I could pretty much just surround it with fairway at this point. Because we have C+ on hazards, which is interesting. First cut over on this side. I guess because there's a lot of zone here, but we're just going to add, grass. Is an easy hazard on that side. There we go. A+. Okay, we got the A+ there. The tee box is still a little weak, and I feel like you should have at least there. Now it's a perfect hole. Perfect hole. All right. So we've got the stuff we needed. Now we want to incorporate the rest of our structures and make sure we have room for them, right? So the biggest one is a shop. I think I want to put it here. Yep. It makes sense to be here. So we'll put the shop, let's say like this. Like that. That's where our shop is. And we don't have a path to it. And without taking out this one tree, we wouldn't have a path. I mean, maybe I can take out these 2 trees. They're not really all that consequential to the golf course anymore. And it's kind of the same thing as placing a building. So I'm going to do it. I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to do just those 2 trees. To give ourselves a sensible path that goes over that way. I'm leaving these ones. So we just have some kind of path, right? That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe we even have a path that goes this way. Kind of like towards those golfers, right? Okay, let's go ahead and finalize our course, yeah? So we're looking at hole 15. 15, which we have no flag for, correct? This is 14. We have no flag for 15, or sign, sorry. No sign for 15. So 15 is there. And then we want a flag or a sign also for this one. That's 16. And then we want a 17 is right over here. This is 18. Yes, this is 18. We want people to know that this is 18 for sure. That's 18. And so 17 then is going to be right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with tee boxes. Very easy change. We can do this on all the holes at the same time. I think it's going to be more time efficient if I just go ahead and keep with the same tools. That one's already good, so we don't need that. Let's do the greens. Greens. Just a square one is okay, fine right here. I don't care. This one, maybe we do it a little bit differently just because we can. And then we'll add over here just a little sand trap kind of right here. I think I actually like the sand trap to be just a little bit bigger like that right there. That's good. You can add some first cut on this side and around the back. And all along this side is probably a good idea. Just don't mess with the rocks. Here we go. So just getting the hazard score up a little bit. On the back, I guess. Why not? It's not really a hazard to the golfer, but we're going to do it. Yeah. Just kind of all around this hole like that. Is pretty good. This will actually count for hazards on this hole too. So we'll just leave a lot of first cut. A lot of rough. Maybe some rough over here. Some extra rough over here. But in general, just some tall grass in this area. We don't have to be super fancy with it until we get to sand, which we're going to be very fancy with right here and right here. Okay. And then the green on this one is going to be right like this. So that rock is going to be there too. I don't know what the rock will do if a ball hits it. I guess maybe we'll find out. We got some sand right there. Yeah, I think maybe some sand right before the tree too, just to be a dick about it. We could just merge this. There we go. Okay. And then we need fairways. We need fairways. Firm fairways through here. Yep. Firm fairways through here. All of this is firm. I think the whole thing is firm fairways all around. A+ hole. Good. We'll turn that on. This one needs a fairway too. Again, firm fairways all around. Seems fine to me with a rock in the middle. Why not? Maybe we'll do something like that. A+ hole there as well. And then this one needs sand trap is what this one needs. This one needs sand in the front and sand around the outside is what it needs right there. We will have some championship rough in the back because we're just that screwy. Because who cares? At this point, we don't even need to be realistic. My gosh. All right. We go like this. Okay. And I think fairways is all that's left here, right? So firm fairways right through here. I doubt they're really going to use them, but if anyone is short, I want you to go into that sand. All right, B+, A+. There it is, A+. Just kind of covering the extras. All right, that hole can be turned on. What do we got? So this one is on, right? 14 is good, so we need 15 turned on. There's 16 as well. That's on. 17 is A+. That's on too. And 18 is on. We now have our 18 holes of par 3 golf, guys. That is now a thing. Feeling pretty good about it. Can we upgrade virtual golf? No. So he still hasn't reached pro. Still don't know how to get him to be pro. We still haven't reached having 5 pros here. I still don't know how to do that. I'm not sure how to attract pros into the golf course. We don't have a trash problem. We don't have a weed problem. We have a lot of semi-pro people, right? I mean, maybe the pros won't come unless we have higher pars. Right here, yeah. We don't have any par 4s, so we can't run a tournament. I'm wondering if that's the problem. So what I was thinking about doing is having certain spaces where we could potentially extend certain holes just to fit requirements in the game to progress, right? And so one of those things is, like, for example, we could make this hole a little bit longer, incorporate this water. Now it's a par 4. We could make this one, move the tee box back. Now we have a par 4. This one here, move the green back, right? Move the tee box back, move the green over here, or something like that. There's certain holes that we can extend. Maybe this one, instead of ending here, we bring it over here, because we can't run a tournament without at least having 3 par 4s. And I'm wondering if the tournament is required to get the pros. We already have 1 pro and he loves this course. So I'm like, it's not a requirement to get a pro to golf here, right? She's here. Lisa's here. I just don't see any other pros. And we have a 50 prestige score. Everyone's very happy with the course. We have intense training. They should be leveling up faster. Maybe they become pros just by golfing, right? And now we have 2. So maybe that's it. Maybe they just come here and golf and they level up. But do they get more experience for a par 3 than they do a par 4? Maybe. If they're getting experience for every stroke, then yeah, my course is going to take a while. But there's 18 holes. It's not like it's a 9 hole. If we were playing conventional golf here, if we were doing, like, you know, par 4s, having a par 5, things like that, we would not have 18 holes on this plot. There's just not enough room for it. You know, I barely have enough room for all the facilities and just 18 par 3 holes. That said, there is definitely some room I could have optimized for. So, you know, maybe we could fit 18 conventional golf here. Maybe. But either way, I can upgrade my facilities and stuff to maybe that will attract people or help people. I think I should probably hoard my money and wait to upgrade the clubhouse instead. I think that's the ideal thing to do. Or the shop. I wonder if... No, I can't do that. I can't upgrade the shop. But the earning here, right? Maintenance does not exceed earning. I feel like that's just bad. Like, it's a shop. Why would the golf course have a shop if it's not net positive? I feel like the maintenance on a shop should be less than the earnings that it has. Am I wrong on that? It's a shop. It's a store. I feel like the margins on everything is just terrible. The game is essentially depending on you being positive with money entirely based on memberships. And I don't know golf. I don't know running golf courses. So maybe what I'll do is I'll text my brother real quick and then I'll put text on the screen. And then you'll know, is that realistic? Do all your shops lose money? Does your bar lose money? Does your pro shops lose money? And you just make it up more than make it up with your memberships? I don't think that's the case. But, I'll ask him because he would know that information. So, yeah, he's very involved with Eagle Glen. So he will know that information. I'll put it on the screen and you'll know the answer to that question here, okay? Okay, this is looking like it's mostly just like a waiting game here. Just waiting for pros to get here, waiting for them to level up, things like that. But I can't run a tournament here. What I can do is play around. And I know this video is long, but we should, right? We should play. Oh, the thing with the mouse again. But you know what? Let's play this course, all right? And we'll see just how terrible it really is. Now, this range on the curve is greater now. So I think that's what imagination is. It's letting me be better with that. Okay, so I don't want to do 100%, but I am looking to maybe go that far, and then let's go a little higher. Get over that wall. I'm doing it again. I'm destined to get wet, even on a course where I didn't make any water. I'm just going to hit the water already there anyway. I'm always going to get wet. All right. So half power, maybe. Get in there. Okay. Okay. I feel like the momentum of the ball should have put it into the sand, but I'll take it. All right. Stroke 4. Notice it reduced the stroke for the drop, right? It's counting the drop for me, not counting the drop for them. That's why we're going to golf casually. We're not going to we're not going to do a tournament. Oh, gotta walk around the sand. Don't walk in the sand. Interact with drinking fountain. Nope, don't need to do that. So you have a little walk through the forest to get to number 2. It's a little weird, but all right, it's fine. Hello, Mr. Gardener. You don't mind if I play through here, do you? I love how you're golfing and you see this roller coaster behind you. Not distracting at all. Definitely not. We gotta blast this thing if we want to get over onto the green. However, because I have imagination, I'm wondering if maybe I could... no, it's probably still not good. It's not good to imagine. We want to go in a straight line. The fastest way is to a straight line, right? So let's just do it. We're going for a hole-in-one here, right? That's what we're doing? I think we're going for a hole-in-one. Let's just see what happens here. It's in the sand. It acted like it died in the sand, which it totally could have, but certainly some of that momentum could have been forward. Certainly. God, so normally you got to really hit it to play through it, but I don't know if the game is gonna. I don't know how the game is gonna treat this. Yeah. I mean, it was right on the edge of the sand. I got way less power than that, but all right. So we're putting uphill. I don't know how the game is going to treat that. So we're going to aim past the hole. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay. Like I aimed. I guess we'll go harder. Yeah. Don't hit it like a Sally. That's what the game's telling me to do. All right. Number 3. Let's do this. It's going to be a long video, but I think you guys appreciate. You got to play the course, right? Okay, I'm thinking pretty much full power, but then we angle it up a little bit, right? So we go full power, but then we go like there, like a little higher. Yeah, get down. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. What? It counts as out of bounds? Oh, that's so dirty. That is crazy that counts as out of bounds. I need to do something about that, don't I? Oh my gosh. Like I was able to put hazards there. How is that out of bounds? I gotta move the pin. I gotta move the pin into the center or something. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it would be harder. It may be a more difficult course if I put the pin in the front of the green instead of the edge, but out of bounds. What is that? Okay, so this is the really annoying hole, right? You got to get up over top of these trees. And so we're going to blast it, but we're going to go high. You got to get up over top, over the trees. Oh, well, I mean, we can also use the trees. They are a tool. Gap wedge from the fairway. And we're going to go light and light. There we go. It's in the hole. It's in the hole. Chipped it in for birdie. Next hole is over here, right? I can't quite see that sign. I might reposition that sign. Maybe put it right here. We'll see. Anyway, let's play hole number 5. It's a pretty straightforward hole. Very flat, but lots of obstacles. I'm going to aim, I think, for this part of the green. Maybe we'll bend it. That way, yeah, I think I'll bend it. I almost tempted to, I want to see what happens if you run into rocks. But I also want to see what happens with this imagination I'm supposedly supposed to have here. So why don't we go like this? And we'll see how this plays. Get that hook. Okay, I'm on the green. I mean, there's a lot of danger there. I'm not sure I would have avoided the drop had I done it any other way. And it's a very straightforward putt too, so we'll just tap it in. Just tap it in. All right, got ourselves a birdie. Nice. 6. Got to go across the sand trap to get to 6. Is this 6? This is 6. Okay, 6 has trees in your face, because of course it does. You got to get over the trees. We're going to blast it as hard as we can, and we're going to go as high as we can do. Like, this is fine. Get over those. Oh, man, I might have put too much. It might be too much. I didn't expect a 5 wood to get that high that quickly. Is I think what it really was. So now is where the imagination comes in, right? We gotta go this way, and then we want to get around, right? This is where imagination really starts to shine, I think, is that we can go about like this, right? And then we go about like this. Oh, I didn't go quite far enough. I needed to go a little bit further. That would have been a sweet shot though. But you see what I'm trying to do? Like, I think that's where imagination is, you know, coming to life there. I might have gone too hard. Nope, it's dropped it directly into the hole. I should play basketball. There it is. Okay. Somehow came away with par on that. Not bad. Not bad. This is 7. No, this is 11. We're 7. See, this is why having good signs should matter. Is this 7? Did I just come from... Oh, 7's there. Okay. Gotta have good signs. This is why the signs are important. Okay. So right between the trees. And I also, because of the club selection, I can't get it there. I don't think so. I don't think so. We're going with the 5 iron. I think we're going with a... I'm going to go a little further. We're going to go for the 4 iron here. Thank you very much. Okay. And we're going to go about like this. We're going to get to that green. I went too far. Mistakes were made. Probably should have clubbed. I maybe clubbed down a little bit too far. I got a really nice roll down the hill despite the grass though. Okay. So, I mean, we're basically just doing this, right? Yeah. Get it in there. I think it's a little bit easy to chip that in there. I feel like that shouldn't happen as often as it is, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just that good. Maybe I have skill. My short game is legendary. Okay. Again with this club selection, what are we doing here? I want the 3 wood. All right. I want to hit See, that fairway has got a hill, right? That's a big hill, but there's a fast, I think it's a fast fairway, right? I don't remember. Is this the muddy one? I actually think it's the muddy one. You know what? We're going to curve it just a little bit towards, I don't want it to get kicked that way. So I'm kind of aiming for this. And then we're going to drill it low so that we can get a good bounce. Get that. Oh my God, it died. Are you kidding me? That's not a muddy fairway. That's mud. That's what that is. That is not a muddy fairway at all. That is what it looks like when that's mud is what that is. You just and that died too. Did I have a hell of backspin on that ball? That should be back here. I should be in the sand right now. That should not have been a putt. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Onwards to number 9. Wow, we're halfway through this. Halfway through a round of golf. And right away, we need to use our imagination to get there. So this is where I think we bring in like the 3-iron. God, I almost want a wood here. Yeah, but like, how am I going to get it around? There's so many trees to get around. Like, this is the shot, but how likely is that? This is the shot right here. I don't think this is very likely, but we're going to go for it. And that's got a chance. That's got a chance. Oh, come on. It landed on that's right in the front of the green. Opposites. I bet nobody understands that reference. God, I'm old. All right. Yeah, I think we just kill it here, right? That's the gap wedge, and it wants to be on the green and all that stuff. So we just kill it here, and maybe it's a little high, but we should be all right. There we go. And put it in for bogey. Are we double bogey now? No, stroke 4. Okay. For bogey, because, you know, the drop. Okay. Well, that didn't work out very well, but we're right back at the clubhouse, which is by design. So now it's like, oh man, I'm tired. I need to get something. Cool. We'll interact with our snack bar now. Yeah, this is great. Thank you. Yep, this is great. And then we're hungry. We're tired. We get our energy refreshed a little bit there. That's great. Let's maybe use the restroom really quick. It's great. Looks like I don't have quite that much energy right now, though. Probably should take a look at that. Maybe interact with my drinking fountain. Does that give me any energy? All right. That is a long drink. You should be quite quenched. Your thirst is good now. Yeah, I think maybe I need another snack. I think I need the snack bar again. Yeah. So there we go. We got the snack bar, and poof, done. All right. I think maybe we're all right here. We can go some more, right? So that was the first 9. So now we're over to 10. Here it is. Yep. Going to 10. Got a little bit of a WC issue, but you know what? We got a bathroom on the back 9 as well, so we'll just make sure we use it. All right. In the hole, baby. Here we go. In the hole. Be the ball. Be the ball. Be the ball. No, 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 no. Come on. If that guy can get a... I mean, I feel like that should have stopped at the... There's a hill here, okay? Okay. I be the lake is what I ended up having. Be the water. In the water. Be the fish. Okay, well that didn't work out the way I wanted, but 'tis golf. That is how it works for me. I'm in the water yet again. The front 9 started that way. The back 9 should too. Here we go. All right, so this one, we want to go between those 2 trees, and I'm thinking probably we're at about, let's say, that much power. Looking okay. Maybe a little bit fast. Oh, bouncing off the tree helps me out. Oh, that's unintended, but I'll take it. You can just bank it off the tree. Sure. Got my birdie putt then. 12 is that way. A little bit of a walk, but hey, you can see the sign. That's what the sign's there for. Okay. We got 3-star complete. Somehow we got 3 stars complete while we were golfing. To reach the top, you must train like the best, but never overlook the power of well-earned rest. So virtual golf can now be improved. Same thing with a food truck. Saucy tag. And we get more ability points. Fantastic. So we did the 2-star and the 3-star at the same time. So now that's allowing the same thing. You can now get the T and also more ability points, right? So let's actually angle this because I'd like the ball to travel and have... I want to see this in action. I want to see a trick shot kind of in action here. Right about there, right, is what we're looking for, I think. It's pretty close to what we're looking for. I think maybe I need more power, but I'm going to let it rip. Don't you dare. No, come on. Ugh. Who put that water so close to the hole? Whose idea was it to put the water right next to the hole? You practically have to stand in the lake in order to putt it. All right. At least it gave me a drop on the green, I guess. 13? All right, we're getting close. Yeah, I'm going to have to use the bathroom after this, aren't I? Probably, my character, I mean. Let's just hit it. I think we go like that and like that. Let's just hit it and see if we end up in the sand. Yep. We end up in the sand. I had a little bit too nice. Maybe a little higher would have been preferred here, I guess. All right. Get it out. Get in the hole. Oh, so close. All right. Then we just need to double tap the space bar. We're good to go. Okay. 15? No, 14. Aha. See, that's a tricky thing. Like, you might think, hey, that's my next tee box, but you got to remember, you're on 13. Well, go to 14. Here we go. All right, where's my pin? There's the map. That's looking pretty good. I think we kill it. That might be in the sand. Let's make sure we hit it really nice. I think I got over the sand. Oh, I don't think it registered me as getting over the sand. It's giving me the putter, though, so I guess. This is going to break to the left, right? I mean, that's how I would think it would do. Break to the left. Maybe it won't. Oh! Oh! It hurts. It hurts. I almost made that putt. It was so good. All right, 15. 15 goes this way, which is a little weird, actually. Probably what I should do is put this sign facing that direction because you're coming from that way, right? So that's what I'm going to do. When I get off this course, I'm going to switch that sign around. That makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and just crush this thing, but do it high. Just a little higher. Stop the bounce. That's good. And then like that. Just a little high. Wow, that took a lot of steam off of it, didn't it? Just a tiny high on that nice meter, and it just destroys your range. It's kind of wild. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm going to be... Look at this. It's like tunnel vision. What's going on with this? Whoa. Why does it look like this? Is it because I'm tired? Oh, maybe this is the view now because I'm tired. Is that how this works? I have low energy, so I see like that? Huh. I wonder if that affects my power too. I bet it does. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I couldn't get it there. Yeah, look at the range on this. If I go like this, right? If I want to get the wood out, and then maybe I even get the driver out. Heads up over there. But what I'm thinking here is if I drive it, then I can go about like, say, this. Nah, it might not be enough. Let's go higher. Let's go like this, but then go like this. Because I don't have the power anymore, right? My golfer is super tired. Yeah, I mean, I had the right idea, I think. But I think the right idea really is to go get an energy drink. I think that's probably the better idea to do here. Let's just see if we can't go too far. Okay, well, yeah, extreme tunnel vision right now. Look at this. That's actually pretty decent on the visuals there. All right, so hole 16 done. Do we do the next few holes tired or not? I don't think so. I think we go and just a really quick snack break. I think would make a world of difference here in the accuracy and being able to hit the mark. Why don't we use the food truck? I haven't used that yet. Hey, food truck. Just gonna sink my feet into the ground if you don't mind. There we go. Okay, that's gonna take care of the rest of the energy that I need for this game. Although I do have WC, I actually wonder how that affects me. I don't think it will. Let's see. We're just gonna, you know, not take the potty break and see what happens. This is me walking across greens to get to my next hole. I was just trying to see what the green is like before I get there, you know. Okay, hole 17, stroke 1. Here we go. I have all the energy now. I'm going to curve it just a little bit because we have imagination. That's not going to be good enough. We're going to go even more. Maybe? In the sand? Oh, man. Sand wedge. It shouldn't be this way. In the hole. It just dies right on the edge. I don't think it should do that. But, oh well. Doesn't matter what I think. Okay, now the green at 18 is super sketch. It's a very unique green. This is almost... We're kind of getting into clown golf / putt-putt golf territory with this green. And I think I want to curve it this way. Try to approach it from the other side, right? Angle it so it goes this way. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to see how well that does. Okay, that's about how well it did. I hit it too hard is what it was. I had the right idea coming from the side, but I just hit it way too hard. Same thing again. I hit it too hard. Well, did we average par on this on this course? I really don't know. Did we average par on the course? Let me see if I can get my mouse up there. Oh gosh, come on. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I need to get my mouse over there. Come on. Okay, my score was 53, I think. Yeah? Is that accurate? 53? I feel like that's terrible. Man, I just need... Here, let's do this from now on. I can move my mouse and then unpause. Yeah, that's probably better. The only way I can make it happen. It's really terrible that that's all I can do, but yeah. I don't think that's accurate. 53? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 18. I don't... 26. Had a 4 there. 3, 2, 4, 4. Okay, there's a couple 4s. Maybe that's accurate. I don't know. I think I didn't do as well as I wanted to do. I think is the real thing there. Let's go ahead and delete this sign. And then we're just going to add a new sign. This time, though, we're going to have it point that direction. So that when you're on this screen, you can see the sign says 15. Just so, and also if you're on this screen, you don't look at this sign and think that it's the next hole. So it's like not facing you. You want to look for the one that has the sign facing you. And then maybe this tree should move. I know I said I was going to preserve nature, but just for like the experience of it, I think what I would want to do is add this tree to be like, let's move it here. Okay, we're just going to move, we're relocating the tree, okay? And then we're going to relocate this sign to be here. It's a little easier to see this as 14 from there. And then we keep the tree. Okay, well, that didn't go as well as I wanted. But we have a 3-star golf course now. And we have a fully upgraded clubhouse. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff that I can upgrade at some point here. Virtual golf can be upgraded now. So we can maybe get some more pros in here. I don't know. Restaurant can be upgraded too. We got loads of money. Here's the swim club can't be, but food trucks can. So there we go. Everything is getting leveled up now. Seems pretty good. I just spent almost all the money and I leveled up everything. So now it's just a matter of waiting for, you know, Renato to become a pro. Same thing I was waiting for before. And to do that, they just have to golf. Maybe I could do a tournament here, but I'd have to change it from what it is in order to do that. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to change it. I want it to be a nice par 3 course. So there you go. I've played it. I've built it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.